Hi everyone, it's Raquel of Raquel's Caribbean Cuisine, and today's recipe is going to be corn soup, but not just any corn soup. Trini corn soup. Talk about simple recipe, but absolutely tasty. This is really a must try, and this is great for a vegetarian. Really delicious. Okay, so for this Trinidad corn soup, it's best to prep all the ingredients, and then this recipe will just be a breeze. Now to a bowl, I'm going to make some dumplings. I'm going to add some flour, about 1 to 2 cups, a bit of salt and sugar, yes. And instead of water, I'm going to knead this using some coconut milk. I'm just going to add a little at a time, kneading, forming this into a nice dough ball. Then I'm just going to set this aside. Now that all the ingredients are prepped, it's time to cook, and this pot of soup will be ready in about 30 minutes. And a full breakdown of each ingredient will be listed down below in the description box. Now to my pot, I'm going to add some butter, and I'm going to allow that to melt. A bit of coconut oil or any cooking oil would be just as good. Now I'm going to saute some finely chopped garlic and onion, scallion thyme, some Trini Shadow Beni and pimento peppers, which is going to give that unique Trinidad flavor, that beautiful unique Trinidad flavor. I'm going to saute this just for about a minute, igniting all those lovely flavors. Also in with some diced pumpkin and carrots, and I'm going to give this just about a minute as well, soaking up all of that seasonings. And this pot of soup is not only going to be delicious, but it's quite nutritious, and this smells really good already. Now here I'm going to add some pre-cooked split peas, yes, but feel free to add it uncooked because it cooks pretty quickly. And the split peas adds depth and body to this amazing pot of soup. Now what I'm going to add to this is the water from the split peas, the one that it was cooked in, but feel free to use any regular water. I'm going to cover this for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to allow this to cook. Then I'm going to come right back. 15 minutes later, the pumpkin, carrot, and the aromatics have dissolved quite a bit. Now it's time to add all the other ingredients. We're going to season, and we're going to flavor this pot nicely. Now in with all the provisions, and here I have some sweet potatoes, some eddoes, also known as cocoa, some regular potatoes, and some cassava, but feel free to use provision of your choice. Now in with a star, and these are some sweet corns, which cooks pretty quickly, but if you are using local corns, I'm going to add this to the pot sooner. Okay, now to this, yes, I'm going to add some cream corn, which also helps to give body, texture, and flavor to this pot of soup. Because I did mention this is not only extremely tasty, but it's also healthy eating. Now in with the dumplings, because there's no way you could have a pot of Trini corn soup without dumplings. No way. So now you're going to shape your dumplings in whichever shape or size you prefer. Okay, now for the final step, in with some rich creamy coconut milk, which brings this corn soup flavor over the edge. Also in with some more Shadow Beni, also known as Culantro, some more pimento peppers, fresh thyme, a whole habanero hot pepper, salt and seasonings to taste. You're going to flavor, you're going to taste, you're going to make sure your pot is nice. Then I'm going to cover this down. I'm going to allow this to cook for another 15 minutes, and then it's done. A total cooking time of about 30 minutes, and we have here one of the best Trini corn soup recipes there is. Believe me, this flavor, the smoothness of the soup is not even a reflection of the camera's quality. This was just one of the absolute best, and you wouldn't believe something with no meat could be this delicious. I want to thank you so very much for watching. A full written recipe will be listed down below in the description box. And remember, if you like this video, please do not leave without clicking the like button.